First, why do I want to be a senator? I am not liking titles. I have more than enough titles. If Obasanjo call me alternate president, I accept. And I think it was the Guardian newspaper that named me the people's president. I accept. But president without an armed forces, we were presiding over the workforce, not the military force. The reason I want to go to the Senate, let me state it here today. I believe that government, national government, all the arms, both the executive, the National Assembly, and the judiciary, we must recognize at this hour, we all have a duty to put our country first and change some of the things we are not doing rightly so that we can all survive collectively. Nations don't grow by the power of miracles. If anybody tell you that when leaders are failed, we say, God did. But if we go recognize that there's also the devil. I think we celebrate poverty. We are romancing with poverty. When senators buy motorbike, 2-3 motorbike, to give to 3,000 youths and say this is a powerful program. You are giving them a false sense of arrival. Motorbike as a means of commercial transportation is the best evidence of how things have deteriorated in Nigeria. More than half of the people in hospital with orthopedic challenges are the result of motorbike accidents. Yes. When I was growing up, if you offer a lift to a young lady on your motorbike, you go say, carry your wahala go. I no fit put my leg, sit down before a man. Because we have public transportation, there are taxis. You don't need to pay 100%. You make a small deposit, they give you, you balance every month until you own your car. What has changed? We must return back. No economist will tell us the way to school that we need to go to. But don't misunderstand me. Don't misunderstand me. Growing up, I owned a moped. It's the lowest powered motorcycle. And I do remember when I want to carry my wife, we want to cross the road. I have to wind it for a bit. So I have had a motorbike, I've had Honda Bentley, I've had a Vespa, I've had Honda 175. In fact, that is the one I carried to Isha to go and marry my wife. So I have no problem with motorbikes. All I am saying, hello, our long-term policy on transportation cannot be based on the motorbike. Yes. Government must think big and act even bigger. Secondly, our women need empowerment. But it is not the kind of empowerment that will detain you in a cubicle by way of a small grinding machine. If it just detain you in poverty, it can't bail you out of poverty. We must have a government and a parliament that look at long-term solutions to address the problem of young people who have no jobs and give them decent jobs. My idea of a constituency interest is that I will expect that Edo State members of the National Assembly and Kogi State members of the National Assembly and even Delta State members of the National Assembly, both Senate and Reps, the most important constituency project must be to ensure that we review the current mode of budgeting such that from President Obasanjo to Yar'Adua to Jonathan and now to President Buhari, the Abuja road dualization to Benin is still not completed. Why should we have a budgeting system that you put small token on a road that should have taken 3 or 4 years to complete is not completed in 50 years because people are putting token money for each contractor, and that is the mess you have in Ekpoma, in Obajana, in Agbede and other places. For me, there are battles to be fought for the good of Nigeria. Those who think that because the poor are not educated, they don't know anything, they are the ones who know nothing. Because if the Abuja Benin dualization has been completed, those widows, their children can go home more often and look after their mother than they are able to do today. And the cost of carrying your yam to Abuja will be cheaper. Your profit will be more. Now we can go home because although the road is under construction, but the contractors pay 2 million, they do 1 kilometer, they jump 3 kilometers, they do other kilometer. I want to go to Senate and interrogate ourselves. Why are we? To be a senator, but to call a senator means nothing if he lead me only to commit more socio-economic crimes. You give me 1 billion naira or 5 billion, and I buy motorbike and grinding machines and buy some solar power. They are not edited keke napep, and people cannot come home. Our drivers blocked the Auchi junction for about a week because they can't move. In our own enlightened self-interest, as the political elite, we must understand if we don't abandon those old habits and use institutions to work for the greatest good, for the greatest number, and we cash on the poverty of the poor and tokenize empowerment and institutionalize poverty, there is no future for the rich in Nigeria. Because when the poor can't get food, the rich will become the food available.
Yes.
So it is not an act of favor to try to revisit some of these things. I used to travel from here to Abuja 3 hours. Today it can take you 6 hours. So that is number one. But that does not mean, hello? That does not mean we cannot identify young, fashionable ladies who have the talent, skill, and the aptitude to do fashion designing and appropriate legitimately public fund to buy sewing machine so that they can produce those designs. There are no women in the world that dress better than Nigerian women. Yes. So I don't want the women to misunderstand. We need grinding machine, but it depends on how many people will get it so that they do what. The other is we have to make laws that reflect the Nigerian condition. I am convinced that we can do things differently.
Yes.
I'm actually convinced that if we don't do things differently, all of us will be in trouble. Any community where you have only one big man, that big man is in danger. So the more people you produce, the more comfortable citizens you have, the more stable our economy will be. And it will not come by miracle. Pastors will not fix it. Imams will not fix it. It's good policy instrument by leaders who have clear vision, the will, the courage to fix it. Even my worst enemy can say, I like heart. I'm not too tall. They can also say I'm not too fat. But they can't say I don't have the courage.
You have the good of that.
God did not give anybody courage just for nothing. It must be used for the good of the greatest number of our people. So I need you to understand that I can't afford to go to a National Assembly, cross my leg, and I'm just asking when the allowance coming. When are we doing recess?